Hello everyone. This is just my prediction for today when the market's about to open in 1.5 hours. And so basically what I'm gonna say is that there's a lot of buyers and there's a lot of sellers when the market opens. There's a lot of buyers. Well, let me first deal with the sellers. There's a lot of sellers because of what's going on the weekly chart. These low volume moves. 3 weeks ago was a low volume, high big upward move, continued upward move, but on smaller and lower volume. So what this means is that there's a lot of optimism in this move because it keeps going up, but it's going lower and lower volume, which means the buyers are decreasing and running out. At the same time, because it's going up, the sellers are not selling because why would you sell it as long as it's going up? If they sold, this volume bar would be up here. So they didn't sell. They didn't. The sellers are loading up on the shares, and the buyers are decreasing. So what's gonna happen is when the buyers stop completely, like right here, like right here, uh, like when the buyers stop completely right here, then the sellers retake control, and this when the sellers that have been building up, they retake control, and since there are no more buyers because the buyers have been decreasing all this whole time, the market goes down. So that's why I think for within the next 2 weeks, there's going to be a lot of sellers, but there is something else. You look at. I also think there's a lot of buyers too, because of the put call ratio just reached 0.89 yesterday. It reached 0.89, and that is kind of high. That for this market, I mean for our current phase of the market, it's kind of high, which means that there's a lot of, when it's this high at 0.89, it means that there's a lot of people who are buying puts, and if they're buying puts, then they're also buying shorts into the market or the stocks of the market. So they're buying a lot of puts and buying a lot of shorts, and so they're building up short positions. And what this means is that as long as you have these short positions open, you are future buyers. You have to cover those short positions in order to make money or to stop yourself from losing money. So you're future buyers. So that's why with a put call ratio of 0.89, I think that there is upward pressure. But because of what's going on the weekly chart of the SPY, what what's going on the weekly chart of the SPY, there's also downward pressure, a lot of downward pressure. So what I see to what's about to happen today, I gotta mention one more thing. I just want to show you how much shorts there are in the people. How many people bought shorts yesterday? It went from 0.84 at 15:15 at 3 o'clock New York time. It went from 0.84 all the way up to 0.89. That's a lot of people buying shorts. That's why I think there's a lot of upward buying pressure coming into today. When the market opens up today in 1 hour, there's a lot of upward pressure because of this thing. Okay, now that we know that, what is going to happen to the market when it opens? Well, I don't really like. I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna do a lot of this crazy stuff like this. because there's a lot of downward pressure from the weekly chart, and there's a lot of upward pressure from the put call ratio of yesterday's. The put call ratios will do this type of stuff, this type of stuff, this type of stuff. And the downward pressure from the weekly chart of all the sellers will do this type of stuff, this type of stuff. So I don't know what exactly is going to happen, but like it could just like suddenly all those shorters and covers could move the market up a lot, and then it could continue down, or it could go down, go like this for a long time, and then continue down. But overall, I think that after this stuff, these big upward moves happen, we will continue downward because the weekly chart is stronger. The seller is building up on the weekly chart stronger. So I think that by the end of today, unless there's so much put call rate covers going in, I think by the end of today we should go down. Around 2 o'clock we should be going down. Okay, that's all I have to say. Because the weekly chart is, the sellers on the weekly chart are so strong.